Kyle, last night at Basalt, clearly a pretty one-sided contest.
Yeah, it was definitely, the score was lopsided, but I was pleased with the things that the girls did. We went out and we had focus that we wanted to work on a couple of new things, and we were able to execute really well. We got the ball in the hands of a lot of kids, and everybody seemed to be highly efficient on offense. So, shooting a higher percentage, it was kind of similar to the Moffat County game. We just finished shots, whereas up there we didn't. So I was pleased with the effort, and I think these girls kind of understand that we can't take a step backwards. Even one day, we have to keep moving forward. So we've got to find opportunities to get better in those situations, and I think we did last night.
I think it's the fourth straight game where every girl that's suited varsity has scored and gotten on the stat sheet that way, especially when you're playing two extra girls like you did last night. How promising is that for the program that you have all these girls that can score?
I think it's a really good mindset that we have, and currently we're assisting on about 80% of our field goals. Which is a huge number. I know a lot of coaches, they shoot for 65. And when we're up around the 80 mark, we just got a lot of girls doing a lot of good things, and there's no selfish kids on this team. Everybody is happy for each other's success, and I really think that they're just as happy getting an assist as they are getting a bucket. So that makes it fun. And I think that just shows that it doesn't matter what person we put in there. It's kind of plug and play. We are a very seasoned program and a pretty good organization as far as executing the things at all levels. And so these girls can make that jump from JV to come in and still find success in those areas. So I think, it's just kind of a fun time to be watching kids play basketball, and they're making plays and we're getting better.
I was talking to somebody earlier today about just how the girls program here has developed over the years, and how it truly is just a pipeline full of talent. Talk about the development from C team to JV to varsity, and how the varsity team just keeps getting these quality players pumped into it.
Well, we're very fortunate. In the last 8 years, we've had a lot of really good athletes. We're big, strong, athletic team, and we can pretty much do anything with those characteristics. So we just continue to push girls through the summer, try to get them as many opportunities as they can, and kind of coming into the season, everybody has this expectation of what needs to happen, and it's kind of this unwritten, we don't need to sit down and write goals, goals go to state, goal is to win the league, goal is it is just understood that's what we are doing. And these girls are starting to come up through the ranks that have been fans of this team, and now they get to be part of this team. And I think there's a lot of excitement that gets built early on with these girls, and so they come ready to work, and they want to do what it takes to get to be part of this. And it's a pretty special thing, and I feel very fortunate what we've had, and the dynamic changes every year. We've got a bunch of kids right now that are just hardworking teammates, and we're having the same success that we had, when we had college athletes. So it just speaks volumes to the things that the kids are willing to buy in and do for us. So if we can continue that, I think we're going to have success down the road.
Getting back to last night's game, what can you tell me about Kylie Huff's injury?
She had a little bit of a hyperextension there, I haven't got to see her today. She had some stomach issues, so she's not going to make it out today. So we're going to sit her probably this week a little bit and rest her and try to get her on the bike and get her going, and just kind of evaluate her day to day. But I'm sure that she's going to be up and ready to go. I'm not sure if that'll be the end of this week or next week, but we'll see.
Doesn't seem anything too serious then.
Not any too serious, and it's one of those things. These girls are tough, especially Kylie. She's going to try to play through pain if we would let her, and we're going to try to hold her out. We don't really need her for these next couple of games, so we're going to try to rest her and get her back to 100% before we have to lean on her too much.
You've got Summit here today, and should be a little more competitive than it has been. Summit can be a tough team. I know when we played them at their place last year, it was pretty close. What are you expecting here today?
They're a good program, and last year it was kind of that weird 7-hour trip getting up there and the blizzard and everything, and we did not play well. And then when we got them down here, I think we beat them by 40. So, I think that kind of set the stage for what we really were, doing at that time of the season. We were kind of ready to roll into playoffs, and we were playing really well. So we're not quite there yet, but I expect these girls to come out and they're going to press us and they're going to try to shoot some threes. So we're going to do our best. They really focus on 20 and 24. They're kind of their main girls. So we just got to keep track of them, and playing a girl down, doesn't worry me. I know that we're not going to be quite as good, but next man up. Hopefully we can just step out there and doesn't matter what the number of the face is that comes into the game. We have girls that are going to come in and do the job, and I expect the same success that we've had.
Sounds good. Good luck, Kyle.
Thank you, sir.